Good evening, guys, and happy, what is today? Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Yes, it's Wednesday. I will have a grocery haul, or should have a grocery haul, I think, for you guys tomorrow. And my dad asked me, he was like, oh, do you want to go to the grocery store on Thursday this week? And I was like, okay, sure. However, he goes, oh, but me and Jack have weightlifting for, like, football. Like, they're gonna go, for the, like, the kids started weightlifting. I think they started maybe when they went back to school, like, a week or two ago, or however long it was. And so they like have been doing it, I think, a little while, but Jack and my dad haven't been going. So they're gonna go. Like, normally they have like a coach or two like there to like oversee the weightlifting stuff and, you know, that kind of thing. So they are going to that on Thursday. I think they went Tuesdays for a while, but I don't know, maybe they're doing Thursdays this year or something. But I think it might be every day for the kids, but the coaches like rotate on which days they end up going. So they're going to that tomorrow though. But then I heard my dad say that after he asked me, like, oh, do you want to go to the grocery store? He's like, okay, well, we have weightlifting, and then, like, I think he meant like then we can go. So I should possibly have that grocery haul for you guys tomorrow. I did finish the list just in case, and we should end up going. Tomorrow we are having our floors. The kitchen and hallway floors are going to be measured so that we can get new, I think we're doing like the same stuff that we did upstairs, the like fake, like the vinyl flooring. We're doing that in the kitchen and the hallway. So I believe that that is going to go in. And because when we replaced the tile, it was actually, we replaced the tile in the kitchen over lockdown. And when we ended up doing that, it was great for like the initial, like, I don't know, first, like, I don't even want to say the first year, honestly. It was like probably the first few months. Then the tile, it was so thin that and it was like just cheap tile, and so it wasn't tile, it was like, it was tile, it was like laminate tile though, but it was like the, you know, like the sticky press down, like, you know, tile flooring stuff. And it was, again, too, like, cheap. And it started cracking like immediately. Like I said, it probably was not very long that we ended up having that for before it started cracking. And now it looks horrible, because like all of the tiles are cracked all over the floor in there. Like our old tile, the tile was actually, again, too, like the same stuff, because I know it because I peeled it all up. But the ones that were down previously, there was like no like cracks there or like anything like that. But this new stuff that we put down was horrible. So, but again, too, it was like old and outdated. So my mom's like, let's update it and just put white down. And it was like, oh, that's great. But then it just kept cracking and like the corners and everything like that. So it was just, we have to replace it. And so my cousin, the company that he works for, they are the ones that did the floors in here and fixed the drywall and all of that. They are going to be doing that flooring. So they're coming tomorrow to measure it. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be at some point during the day. And like I said, because I know that like Jack and my dad are going to be gone at weightlifting tomorrow, and then we're going to be gone to the grocery store. So hopefully it's at some point during the day, but I don't know. They might be like, oh yeah, after we're done at like this project or whatever, we'll come out and measure, and it could be like 6 o'clock at night. I don't know. So anyways though, that is what's going on. But and I guess that's what's the plan for this week as of right now. But again, I did finish my grocery list for today. I got dishes done. I finished making that chicken noodle soup. If you guys saw yesterday's vlog, I was explaining to you guys that rotisserie chicken that I got on Sunday. I ended up making chicken broth with it yesterday, and then today I ended up making chicken noodle soup with it. And my mom used some of the leftover chicken on Monday to make dinner, so it was like we used it for like 3 meals. So it was really awesome. It was like a $6 rotisserie chicken that made 3 meals. But we did that for dinner tonight, and there was a lot of leftovers for the chicken noodle soup too. Like it probably would go for like a full another like dinner like serving among everybody. But it's I have plans to cook something else for tomorrow, so I'm not planning on like making that, reheating that as leftovers. But anybody that wants it as lunch or whatever can reheat it and have it. But actually too, I think I shared with you guys, honestly, I don't know, I think it was on Friday, I ended up sort of, I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, and or somehow, like when we were hanging this thing up, or possibly when we were hanging the TV upstairs, even though I wasn't like lifting the TV or like doing anything, but I did something horrible to my neck, and it like feels like it was like a pulled muscle, but my entire neck like is so stiff, like up to the back of my skull hurts, like these muscles all in here, even like my throat hurts, like the muscles like hurt all over, like my shoulder, everything like that. And this was just when I was getting back into like trying to be good and like doing yoga and trying to like do stretching and like all that kind of stuff, because I was like, I noticed that I am kind of stiff and tight and everything like that, and I was like, I really need to like get back to that. And I think too, like I sometimes get like eye pain, but I don't get like a headache associated with it, and I genuinely think that it's normally on my right side, which is normally the worst shoulder and like the worst side of my neck, but this is weird because it's on my left side, and that's not normally the side that like this happens to. It's normally my right side because I use, you know, I'm right hand dominant, so that's normally the side of like that I use, and so the fact that it's on my left side is really weird to me. So I don't know if I was just like using it, or maybe even to doing the yoga, like I just ended up, and then like I was literally sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, like I could just feel it, like I didn't even really move or anything like that, or like was doing something and then noticed it happen. I was literally, after that day, sat on the couch and was like, oh my gosh, like I just felt like this like muscle, like it just like felt like a pulled muscle in my shoulder, and like I said, weirdly enough on the left side. But thankfully today so far I've probably felt the best that I have. Yesterday I actually, for the most part during the day, I felt better than I did today, but there was like one point in time where it was just the worst for like a few hours, and then it kind of went away. But today it's been like better consistently, so I'm hoping that like I said, hopefully it's going away and it's kind of healing, and like the muscles are kind of you know, working their way back to being normal, because I've been like trying to do like light stretching instead of like actually like doing yoga or anything like that. I've been just trying to do like really light stretching, or more like lower like back and, you know, like leg stretches and stuff like that, and not trying to use my head and neck muscles as much, or shoulders or anything like that, so that I can hopefully still like stretch out some of the muscles that are probably connected in some way, but not directly working those muscles, because I'm scared to like aggravate them worse. So like I said, thankfully though, like I actually felt the best when I was getting up and doing the dishes today, funny enough. Like and I thought, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna feel good after doing this, and I did. So yeah, like I said, surprisingly I've been feeling a little bit better today, but still it's like limiting what I've been able to do lately, and it's been several days now like that, and it's really frustrating. So anyways though, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, hopefully with a grocery haul. But if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.